Welcome to sports. The world of professional wrestling can be absolutely wild. There are so many things that happen behind the scenes that no one knows about, but a lawyer from Toledo is here to help. His name is Michael Dockins, and they call him the Gimmick Attorney.
One day I was laying on the couch and just had a realization that there's a lot of wrestlers out there that don't know what they don't know. And I get all these stories, and I would hear all these stories about how wrestler A was with WWE. When they left, they couldn't take their name with them, so they had to rename themselves. So I'm sitting there on the couch watching a Monday Night Raw, and I thought, I should get into this.
Dockins grew up watching Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, and now his office at Shoemaker Law Firm in downtown Toledo is a professional wrestling shrine. He's got a boot signed by Ric Flair, he's got turnbuckles, he's got championship belts, he has figurines, but he wanted to turn his fandom into much more. That's when he turned to Conrad Thompson, a wrestling podcaster with ties in the business, and that would set his plan in motion.
He started introducing me to all kinds of wrestlers. His wife is Ric Flair's daughter. So he just started introducing me to people, and we got to be friends, and now he's one of my best friends. But that was where it started. Like I said, I threw a bunch of stuff at the wall, and something stuck.
His work helps in a variety of ways, and his client list is impressive. Some names that you might recognize include Goldberg, Chris Jericho, Eric Bischoff, Cody Rhodes, The Godfather, Jim Ross, AJ Styles, Billy Gunn, and so many others.
Primarily, the foot in the door was protecting their gimmicks, their names and personas, maybe their arrangement of tights or face paint. I've done some face paint protection as well. But that's in wrestling, that's called your gimmick.
There are still those pinch-yourself moments. Dockins has found himself in professional settings with people he grew up watching on more than one occasion.
It is wild sometimes sitting there at a convention or something and just kind of sitting back and having a beer or a drink with Sting or whomever and just talking stories, and it's just me talking to a person. So usually it's when I step away from that and I get back home and I'll be talking with my wife and kids and say, I can't believe this guy that I grew up with, watching, idolized, had a poster hanging on my wall. This is not my friend.
It's not all household names. Dockins does a lot of work with some smaller wrestling companies like AEW and GCW. All of it is a way to protect the people who have given him so much over the years.
Of course I make a living on it and I get paid for it, but it's a way of giving back. I was entertained a lot by wrestling as a kid, even as a teenager and early in college and that sort of thing. And these guys and gals, throw their bodies around and beat themselves up. And I thought, this would be fun to give back and make it part of my career. Make a hobby part of my career. That's the dream, right?